The Submerged City Under the Broken Bridge. A haunted thriller novel. In the heart of the eastern plains, where thick fog rises with the dawn and rivers crawl like serpents, there stands a shattered relic of forgotten times, the broken Bridge of Garvel. It stretches over a stagnant river that locals call the Nayana, though its real name has long been buried beneath decades of silence. Travelers pass by warily, avoiding the ancient structure, warning each other in hushed tones, "Don't stop near the bridge at dusk," they say. For when the sun begins to drown in the west, the waters below begin to whisper. It was in this very place that Arun Mitra, a freelance documentary filmmaker, arrived on a cloudy October evening. He had heard stories, legends, myths, nonsense, as he thought of a city submerged below the Nayana, swallowed whole centuries ago. The bridge, they claimed, once led directly to it. A thriving city with golden towers and obsidian streets, now drowned in still water yet never truly dead. Arun didn't believe in ghosts. But he believed in secrets. He set up camp a few meters away from the bridge, where the jungle gave way to broken stone. The locals in the nearby village of Kanthapu had refused to help him. "People who listen to the water don't come back sane," the village headman had warned. The city sings, but its songs are not meant for the living. That night, alone with only his camera and a lantern, Arun approached the bridge. It groaned beneath his steps, the wooden planks warped and soft with age. Beneath him, the river moved slowly, almost thoughtfully. He knelt and dipped his microphone toward the water. Nothing. Just the trickle and slosh of a sleepy current. Then came the whisper. At first it was just a hush, like wind over glass. Then, clearer. Words. A woman's voice, melodic but broken, like someone humming an ancient lullaby through cracked lips. "Come below." Arun. He stood, the hair on his arms rising. His name? No one had followed him. The bridge was empty. Suddenly, the lantern flickered and went out. Darkness swallowed the river. The whisper grew louder, urgent. "Down here, we remember." In a frenzy, Arun switched on his headlamp and aimed it at the water. A pale face floated just beneath the surface, eyes wide, lips moving silently. He stumbled back, slipped, and crashed into the wooden rail. When he opened his eyes, the face was gone. The next morning, Arun examined his footage. The sound recorder had captured it all, the whisper, the name, even the brief splash when the face appeared. His rational mind raced for explanations, echoes, tricks of light, perhaps a submerged statue, but he knew deep inside this was something else. He ventured into Kanthapu again. Most villagers avoided him now. But one old woman, blind in one eye and hunched over like a crone from a fairy tale, agreed to speak. "You've heard them," she rasped. "You're already marked." "What is that place?" Arun asked. "Was there ever a city?" She nodded. 1,000 years ago. Named Koyalgar. The City of Bells. It was a paradise. Until its people grew arrogant, tampering with powers they didn't understand. They summoned something. Something beneath. What happened? The earth cracked. Water rose overnight. The gods, or demons, no one knows, dragged the city under the river. Only the bridge remained. They say the people are still down there. Alive, in a way. Waiting. For what? For a key. A voice. A soul that can unlock the path. That night, Arun returned with diving gear. If the city existed, he had to see it. With a waterproof camera strapped to his chest, he plunged into the cold waters. At first, it was silt and gloom. Then, stone. A tower, broken at the tip. A street paved in black bricks. Statues of people frozen mid-scream, their eyes carved with terror. And then he saw the gates. Two massive doors of coral and silver, embedded in the river floor. As he swam closer, he felt pressure in his skull, voices again. Thousands of them, layered like sediment. Open it. We remember. You are US. He touched the gate. For a moment, silence. Then it burst open. Arun woke up on dry land. It was morning. His gear was gone. So was his camera. But etched into his forearm was a mark, circular, with a slit down the center like an unblinking eye. Back in Shankhadip, the village was in chaos. Children were crying. Water had started seeping into the fields, rising from below. The Nayana had swollen, even without rain. Arun began hearing the whispers even in his dreams. Sometimes, he saw visions of the city restored, of people with eyeless sockets worshipping a massive black stone. A temple, older than history. A creature chained beneath it, pulsing like a heart. He wasn't alone anymore. 2 weeks later, Shankhadip vanished. No one knows how. The official report cites a sudden landslide and flooding. But satellite images showed no movement of land. The only visible change was the expansion of the river. And the bridge? Gone. But some say, when you stand where the road used to be, you can still hear voices in the mist. They whisper stories of a filmmaker who found a city beneath the river. A man who opened a door that should have remained shut. And when the wind is just right, the water speaks again. Come below, we remember.